So I wanted to go a little more in depth here about what makes FPTS so powerful. It pairs very nicely with IOTS, which is this wonderful library. If you don't know about it, it's a decoding and encoding library, and it can find all of these different things inside of your strings. So it can do queries. That's the first thing I want to talk about is queries. It takes an IOTS type as the parameter for the query. I'm just going to be doing a strict object, which means it must have exactly path param and no other keys in it. So let's see how format works. It puts our literal in front here, and it puts whatever our account ID is, and then it puts files, and it knows what to do with the query. What about our parsing? You'd think I would have run these before I started filming it. Okay, yeah, so some account ID, some path are in there, appropriate. And then next we get another account ID and another path. Cool, so query works. I wanted to show you how we can do numbers. So, like I said in an earlier video, what I like to do is just do something that's going to cause a lot of errors and then put out fires. So it knows that our account ID is a string here, so what are we going to do? Now let's make an integer. Now it does have to be an integer and not a number, because the decimal point would screw stuff up here. And we can't format a string, so let's format a number. You know what I mean? Let's try a decimal point, just prove our point. So is it able to format? Cool, yeah, so it knows what to do with the number. And now, is it able to parse? So yeah, it gets the number. And if we have a decimal point, then it's not found. Cool, it's exactly what we want. Now, I want to show you that you really can do any IOTS type that you want. Make it prettier. Let's make our account type our new A or B type. So this is going to match on the string literals A or B. You remember this. This is just our union type. We talked about that a couple videos ago. R.type. So that's our our 4. We've got literal, string, integer, and then our 5. Literal, string, integer, query, and then type, which could be any of the above. They're all implemented using type. Cool. So now we can do A or B, but not C. So A should work, A compiles, B compiles, C breaks it, because it's not A or B. I bet you believe me with the formatter, so let's just try the parser. Cool, yeah, so you had an A, you had a B, and C, we don't want it to work. Not found, my friend. Well, there you go. That's a more complete tour through FPTS routing.